See, but in John 8:32, Jesus told us, he said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Didn't he? Okay, but he didn't say, provided you don't have cancer. Provided that it hasn't spread into your lungs or your brains or, God forbid, into your bones. I don't know if I could do anything about that. That's not what it said, is it? See, that's the opinions of humanity that Ernest Holmes is talking about. Truth doesn't know about the opinions of humanity, does it? Okay? He didn't say your finances you're supplied in an unlimited way, unless you, of course, you want to buy something really expensive. Whose words are these? Whose laws are these? See, the truth is absolute and remains unaffected by the opinions, desires, or beliefs of humanity, says Ernest Holmes. Our opinions don't change the truth. Our desires don't change the truth. Our beliefs don't change the truth. If it wasn't the truth, then what you think happened is not what happened. And if it wasn't the truth, what you think is happening right now is not what's happening right now. Our pain is not special. But Dar, I prayed, and God didn't answer my prayer. That didn't happen either. That didn't happen either, because the universe answers all prayer. But the thing we have to recognize is that this power does not have the ability to override our belief. It cannot override our belief or our acceptance. So we have to take the time to start looking at anything in our life that appears to be causing us pain or discomfort and ask ourselves the question, is this experience based in truth? Is it based in love, light, power, peace, joy, prosperity, freedom, health, wholeness, wisdom, harmony? And if it's not, then what you think is happening is not what's happening. Loneliness can't stand in an awareness and vibration of love. It just can't. Where would it stand? What would it stand on? Cancer cannot stand in an awareness and a vibration of perfect health and wholeness. What would it stand on? What would it have to prop it up? Lack and limitation cannot stand in an awareness of prosperity and abundance. What would it stand on? Okay, all right. So this talk this morning is about embracing a spiritual universe. Moving beyond the belief that we could be an exception to any situation that we're, an exception to the truth in any situation that we're moving through. Dr. Beckwith told us something very special. He said, we are at a point in our evolution where we actually have to choose to be a part of this point in evolution. We're moving into a spiritual awareness of our being. We can keep moving on as physical beings having a physical experience. We can keep moving as spiritual beings having a physical experience, or we could move up. which is what I believe he's talking about, to recognizing that we're spiritual beings having spiritual experiences because it's all spirit. And wherever we are, whatever we choose, the universe must support us in that. So last Sunday, I'm going to end by telling you this. Last Sunday, Reverend Lacey and Reverend Celeste and Dr. J and I were standing out in the parking lot. We had a really great discussion. It was very short. But we were talking about how oftentimes practitioners and ministers are often perceived as somewhat cold and uncompassionate. I don't know if uncompassionate is a word, but you know what I mean. But you know, and I went home and I thought about that. And I wanted to share with you this, that what your minister or your practitioner, what our ministers and our practitioners are saying to all of us when we call them, when we make visits to them, is that you're not the exception to the truth. What a loving awareness. Your pain is not special. What a loving awareness. What that minister and practitioner is saying to you is that I understand what you're moving through, but you know what? I see you. I see the truth of you. See, I know who you are. I recognize that within you that has never been dirtied or soiled. Because no child is left behind. The minister or practitioner is saying, I see you. I know the spiritual prototype of you is still intact and that your body simply cannot be damaged or destroyed. Because no child is left behind. That practitioner or that minister is saying, I see you. That no matter what you've been through in life, you are worthy of greater and greater and greater and greater good. I see who you really are. I see you. That no matter what you have moved through in life, you have never walked alone. And where you may feel like you're alone right now, there's something walking right alongside of you every step of the way. I see you. Who you are. What you are. What you have always been. Because no child is left behind. Remember that. Let that be your way. Thank you for being here this morning. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I've been wanting to give that talk all month.